And on this week's Mogcast, Anabar slander will not be tolerated.
That was the only reason why Quest Bar I feel like does so good, is because they're so shitty.
Coach Greg, and today I'm responding to the Mogcast where Sush and James English had Remington James and Ryan Akram on the channel.
And it was like, I think Greg had just made it like so popular and everybody was so just like about it.
And yeah, that's exactly how I found it, because I wanted to do, I was like, I'm going to make videos of me doing anabolic recipes in my really early days because of Greg.
Right.
So Remington and Sush both say literally that I've helped them. I have helped them out, helped grow them. They've watched me. They like what I'm saying. And yet on this podcast, they're trying to say that I went against Remington on purpose, that I have some kind of a vendetta. Yet he copied word for word, letter for letter, gram for gram, the directions on how to make a recipe, and at the end, the same catchphrase. Voila! But it's only so many ways you can make a recipe. Probably was a fluke that happened.
I don't want to use the word father figure because that sounds weird, but it's like, that dude was
Who's
like,
your biggest influence?
Yeah, he really like motivated you
and
to
I
do all
really
this shit.
credit him for like changing my life.
And Remington credits me for changing his life. Changing his life, helping him for the better. We promoted each other, grew together. What is wrong with that? But Remington never credited the other people that he took the recipes from. Credited me, but not the others. So this is not even about me. I had no problem with him until he made a lame, half-assed, sorry, not sorry apology and then posted about Conor McGregor. Can you deny that? And did I text Remington? Yep, I've already proven it in another video. But Sush, James English, they never bothered to watch all the other videos. They literally said in this podcast they didn't watch it. Maybe watched part of it, didn't watch the whole thing. So they're literally commenting on something that they don't know anything about.
It's crazy to me that he hasn't even tried the bar, though. Like,
I know.
To me, that's just like, damn,
Imagine
dude.
making a review on something that you
didn't even
haven't
try.
Yeah, that's kind of, I didn't know that.
The irony in him saying that I never even ate the bar and that I did a review on it when he never even watched my video and he did a review on it. Never gave me the benefit of the doubt. Said I committed slander. That I lied about the Anabar. Did I lie even one little bit? No.
Me and Greg, like, I mean, I thought we were really, really, really cool.
We were cool until you never owned up for the mistakes you made.
And then he pointed to some other bars like Quest bars. And he's like, Quest bars only have 200. This has 80 more calories in it.
So is it slander if I read out the Anabar and I read the calories, the macros, and I say exactly what it says and not lie? Or is it slander when you say that there's more calories in a Quest bar than there actually is?
I saw your story one time and you were talking about how they don't count fiber, right?
When you literally say you should be counting the fiber as 4 calories per gram.
We're looking at that one, chocolate peanut butter right there. This bar has 10 fat, 22 carbs, 20 grams of protein, but only 210 calories. Now, if you know how to do math, you understand that something's wrong here.
When this form of insoluble fiber has 1.9 calories per gram.
So in my head, when I look at these bars, I'm seeing like 20, 30 more calories in a Quest bar, in my head.
And so Quest isn't lying, you're lying about Quest.
Quest bars are terrible. They suck. And he's like, well, I like Quest bars. I'm like, Greg, you are not the mass. You are not the masses that like this shit.
Yet I literally put out a survey and said, I am going to review the best tasting protein bars on the market. Please vote in your favorite tasting protein bars. Send them to me. And guess what came out as number one? 49% of the votes out of the top 5, 49%, almost half the people like these more than the others combined. Quest bar. Quest. So when you say I don't speak for the masses, I literally am speaking for the masses. They voted Quest the number 1 tasting bar by a long margin.
Quest bars are terrible. They suck.
So you're shitting on Quest bars when in fact the masses say it's the best tasting bar.
That was the only reason why Quest Bar I feel like does so good, is because they're so shitty.
Oh, but Coach Greg, you just shit on all the other companies. They're direct competition for you. You're shitting on the Anabar because you're going to have a bar 6 months from now and no one's going to even remember this. And yet, what did I just do? Said Quest's tastes amazing. You don't think my bar is going to compete directly with Quest? Of course it is. But did I slander the Quest bar and say they're lying about the macros? That they're lying about the fiber that is contained in the Quest? No, because I'm honest. I have integrity. I'm not a group of 4 guys sitting around in a circle talking about Coach Greg when Coach Greg isn't there, making it look like they learned from me when everything I said in the videos, they're misquoting.
And I'm like, bro, you're the same guy who said it doesn't matter how much fat you have. It's like, or how much fat you eat. It's all about calories in, calories in.
Yeah.
So it's like, I was thinking
It's the
that while
most
I was
basic
watching
principle of dieting.
They're not understanding. Do I promote if it fits your macros?
I was
Calories in,
like,
calories
you're
out.
the same
Right.
person that preached, don't be afraid of fat, don't be afraid of sugar.
Calories in, calories out. If you're in a surplus, you gain weight. Deficit, you lose weight. This bar makes it harder to be in a deficit. It's high calorie dense foods. I say it in all my videos. It's not a lie. And me and Remington, we have cookbooks we promote and try to make lower calorie alternatives for the real thing. This is not a lower calorie alternative to the real thing. This is the definition of bias and a conflict of interest. You're literally teaming, you're getting money together, and you're banding together talking about the bar. It's amazing, it tastes so great, it's the best bar in the world. All of you making money from this bar. Discount codes and so forth. So to sit there and make a video and say, Coach Greg's wrong and he said this and that, when you're all making money from promoting the Anabar.
Greg's a smart guy. He knows that Mogcast is fucking sponsoring this bar. There's a shit ton of hype around it.
Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
But you backhand my product all because you have a beef with somebody else. If someone made a video like that about him simply because they had a beef about him, just destroying everything he had.
You mean the hundreds of people that have done that literally do it all the friggin' time? I call them the mosquitoes. What would I do? Well, what have I done? Look what I've done. If they ever did it, I've had way more shit spoken about Coach Greg than Remington's ever had. And all you had to do was a simple apology and mean it, and it would have been over and done with.
I can already see him fucking screaming, "This is not about my bar," but that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, you are all about your money.
Yet did you know I was offered $2,000 per video to have a link in the description code to promote a SARMs company that I won't name? $2,000 per video. I make 700 videos a year. 2,000 times 700, $1.4 million. $1.4 million that I didn't take, that I could have got like that. $1.4 million. How many of you make $1.4 million? I could have made that. Didn't. SARMs are not for human consumption. Did not want to promote SARMs on my website. Did not want to promote SARMs on my YouTube channel. Here's the SARMs. How could I do that? I mean, did you see the video Remington James said? Here's SARMs. They're safe. You should use these SARMs. Derek Plates for Dates called them out on it. Said, how could they say that? I made the same video and was nice enough to say, hey, he's admitting what he's taking. I'm a fan more of HRT. Do what your doctors recommend. But I'm all about the money. Why? Because I have to sell coaching plans at a higher price? Because there's so much demand I can't keep up with it? Do you guys not know I work over 100 hours a week? I'm the one all about the money. Yet Remington James has a protein bar that goes against everything he's saying in his videos. To make money, wants it to go mainstream, to have it in every store. Is there anything wrong with that? No. So I'm not being slanderous at all. But you have to be careful because you are literally committing slander on Quest bars. Lying about the macros, saying that they're lying on the label. Have I made videos saying labels lie? Yes. Did I say the Quest bar is labels lying? No. The ones I say are lying, they're lying. I prove it. I show you the facts. You were showing the facts on the Quest bar and saying they're not accurately tracking the math. That fiber is 4 calories per gram, yet we prove it's 1.9, rounded off to 2, and so you lied, got it wrong. So where's your apology video for lying about Quest and saying Quest sucks, it tastes like shit, it's garbage? So let's read some of the comments, see what the fans of the Mogcast show and Remington and Akram are saying. Are they siding with them or Coach Greg? Let's see. I agree, love the Mogcast, but this episode took an L 100%, and I know an L is a loss. Right, babe? It is. An L, it's a loss. Multiple people said this one took an L. I think the video Greg just posted goes more into depth on his opinions on the bar and even has suggestions. For me, I love them because they're absolutely bang on. I need to bulk. What Coach Greg said. Maybe you guys should have watched at least some of the videos instead of admitting that none of you even watched each other's videos. But hey, do whatever you need to do to protect that paper. A paper's money. Look at Coach Greg getting smarter than friggin' last time. Stop being yes men and actually have a cookbook opinion. Do research before you actually make cookbook comments. James and Sush, only advice is to do your research before your podcast. You knew you would be talking about Greg's videos, but you didn't have strong factual points to establish honest opinions. Just because you disagree with a friend doesn't mean you aren't friends. I want my friends to give me their honest opinions because it shows they care. Live and learn, keep pushing forward. Did I in fact say in the video they should be making Anabar light, a light version that's lower in calories? One that you can diet on, the other one to bulk on? I gave honest advice, honest opinions. To be honest, the evidence that Remington is in the wrong is overwhelming. His apology was immature and he seems like he is just trying to protect his ego. I don't think you guys should be yes men to him because it might hurt the reputation that Mogcast has of trying to be real all of the time. So you see, Mogcast crew, when you sell out to another company to make money, it can hurt and damage your reputation. You need to be careful about the money you're making versus your future credibility. That's what I'm cautious of. Making sure I always have integrity, that I am honest in my opinion, so that when I say something, it means something. It has meaning. If you simply go along with people and you agree with everyone just because they're your friends, how can they take your word seriously? Guys, listen. Quest doesn't lie about their macros. They take into account that the soluble corn fiber has 2 calories per gram. You also have to subtract the sugar alcohols from the total carb count. You lied about Quest. So when's the apology video coming out? Rewatch my videos about fiber. I have educational content, but you need to watch the videos in full to understand that information. So hopefully you get the idea. Not committing slander, giving you my honest opinion. And am I all about the money? Well, I do love making money, but I like making money honestly. Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette IB Pro. The bloops. Watch one of those. Buy my freaking cookbooks, plural, coaching plans, all of it. And until next time, I am out.